Boom. Welcome back to PokeMarketLab, everyone. As we do every Wednesday, we're doing another midweek market update where we look at what's hot and what's not in the Pokemon market. So sit back, relax, and welcome to PokeMarketLab. All right, we're starting off with, you've heard this before for me, one of the best sets in modern history for me. Personal subjectivity here, Crown Zenith. Looking at Pokemon Center ETBs, we're seeing a lot of price action on Pokemon Center ETBs from the Sword and Shield era. Nothing super special about them other than the fact that they are rare, right? And what happens with rare items, especially if sets that are really good, well, market's going to gobble them up, and they're going to be collector's items. They are collector's items. The Crown Zenith Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box is, of course, no exception to that. This is a phenomenal, just looking box. It's a fantastic display piece. I've said this before. These are just going to keep running away in price. We're over $300 now on this. This is up 33% in the last month. And what we're seeing is we're seeing these specialty items. People are clamoring for Sword and Shield items that are cheaper or special in some way, shape, or form, or cheaper. I said cheaper already. But they're looking for exposure to a set via an ETB, or they're looking for a really special item. We're seeing some really good action again on the Pokemon Center ETBs from the Sword and Shield era. Crown Zenith, this is a special one. I have one, I think one or two of these, I think, that'll be cherished for me from a long time. I love Crown Zenith, and it's a good looking box. Looking at regular ETBs from Crown Zenith, again, not much action here. This is, people are looking for specialty items. They're looking for cheaper exposure to the set, one or the other. That's kind of where we're seeing the price movement right now. And this is pretty flat month over month. Crown Zenith, again, a phenomenal set, but I think the Sea and Sky collection certainly got quite a few more packs to the market, maybe satiated the market a little bit on Crown Zenith. But again, we've seen these dry up from online retailers. So your time on getting into Crown Zenith is certainly dwindling. So whatever you can do from a per pack price, this is still a great per pack price. So you're getting about the same price as the ETB, but you're getting a couple more packs. Problem is just it's massive. It really is huge. We're seeing some action on some other cheaper products. Again, that ETB or Pokemon Center ETB, maybe people are priced out. So we're seeing some good sell action and some good price action performance on some cheaper products from some of these eras. Crown Zenith has a load of specialty collections and things of that nature. So we have the Crown Zenith Special Collection here, and then we have the Morpeko V-Union Premium Treasures Collection, again, doing really well. So seeing much better price action than we see on the regular ETB. So if we go into the Crown Zenith page here and we search by product type, again, we have all kinds of collections and premium figure collections, Pikachu VMAX collections. One of them here, the Pikachu VMAX Special Collection. I remember picking these up from Game Nerds for $15 a piece. What feels like not that long ago. So again, market's just looking for cheaper entry points on some products. And just keep in mind the size of the stuff before you go in on this. Paldean Fates Elite Trainer boxes. Crazy that this is a great set. Paldean Fates is a great set, but it's crazy that this is the same price ETB as Crown Zenith, which is quite old at this point. Paldean Fates ETBs were very much short printed. If we look at zoom out to a year here, only 2,700 boxes sold through TCG Players. There's only 100 boxes left on TCG Player. If we look at Shrouded Fable over the course of a year, 3,600 boxes, still 500 left on TCG Player. 151 Elite Trainer box, a box that was definitely not reprinted. We got a little bit of age on this at this point, sold over 3,300. So again, Paldean Fates ETBs, a very young product to have only sold 2,700 in the last year. It's extremely, I think these were short printed, I really do. And we really haven't seen a ton of reprint action on Paldean Fates. I think we did get a rumor that we were going to see some booster bundles. I don't know that seeing 300 here listed on TCG Player is the sign of any kind of reprint, and we really do need a reprint on the set. We've seen a lot of action on a lot of price increases on singles for the set, and really very limited in terms of reprints. So this came out, I think we're a little over a year ago now at this point, so it's still extremely young. It really does need a reprint. It's far too young to be climbing in price like that. And so let's go over to back to 151 here. Just a quick update on ETBs, $200 each. It's pretty flat month over month. Again, people are looking at some of the cheaper products to try to get into. Blooming Waters did bring quite a bit of product to market. And these are actually down 12% in the last month. So that gives you any kind of indication of what this did to the market a little bit. Certainly put a little bit of water on a hot market for 151. But bundles, they're still, I mean, I cannot look at how many bundles are listed in TCG Player. Over 7,400 bundles, over 20,000 sold in the last year. So that's over 120,000 packs pushed through just TCG Player here. You know, we look at TCG Player because it's a combination of a lot of things. It's great to be able to pull data from, right? Where you can't do that from eBay. Obviously, we don't have visibility into Target and Walmart and all these places. The amount of product that I've seen on Facebook Marketplace from people, scalpers picking this stuff up at Target, right? Never mind what we're seeing sell through online. Man, everyone talks about reprint rumors and all these sets. We've been getting reprints on these bundles for a long time. They have done as much as they can from a pack standpoint to get 151 into the market. Remember, I think the big limitation is not, we're looking at different products. We're looking at, hey, they're going to reprint the ETBs, reprint the bundles, reprint the booster boxes. The limitation, I think, is a pack. It's not the box itself. It is the packs, the actual printing of the cards, right? So whether those go into a bundle or a booster box or so on and so forth, the limitation is still on the card standpoint. So I think what the calculus on the Pokemon Company's standpoint is, well, if we just print heavy into the booster bundles, we take those packs instead of putting them in ETBs, let's steer them, or booster boxes, let's steer them towards bundles, and that way maybe that gets more packs and that allows us to spread the love, so to speak, across the market. So man, that's a lot of booster bundles still available on TCG Player. To have 7,400 bundles here, and that price is still, let's see, month over month is flat, is crazy. That shows, number one, the demand of the market, and two, the willingness of the Pokemon Company and the ability of the Pokemon Company to reprint. And keep in mind, if they're reprinting, 151 this heavily from a booster bundle standpoint, that's taking away from bandwidth on printing more modern Scarlet and Violet era products. So this is all the way back to 151, which is, I believe, was it the third or fourth set released in the Scarlet and Violet era. So they're doing their darndest to get product out, but having to go back and keep printing 151 to keep the market from exploding, which is literally what would happen if they shut off the spigot on this. When they shut off the spigot on this, this is going to pop heavily. Looking at Twilight Masquerade, pretty interesting stuff here. So down 8% in the last month. So it looks like that reprint did come to fruition. We're seeing 400 boxes here. I think that's definitely representative of a mild to moderate reprint here. But what's crazy, seeing this at $208 a box, this is where, Twilight Masquerade is a great set. But then I go over and I see Stellar Crown sitting at $205. This, to me, again, it just boggles my mind why this would be as expensive as Twilight Masquerade. This literally has like a third of the value of cards in the set compared to Twilight Masquerade. Even if you take out the Greninja, Twilight Masquerade still has double the singles value in this set. So this just makes no sense to me. I think this is a lot of dumb money picking this product. Stellar Crown's fine. It just really, the magic in Stellar Crown is, let's look at the singles for a second here, because it's really a mess set. I shouldn't say that. It's a fine set. Let's go to near mint. So what's interesting here, again, seeing the Squirtle and Terapagos. So the Terapagos was at the top spot here, and Squirtle has surpassed it. So it's literally the 151 cards that are kind of holding the setup, but really no crazy chase there to justify a $200 box versus Twilight Masquerade. That makes zero sense to me. Looking at Surging Sparks, we were supposed to get some reprints on this. It looks like we bumped up a little bit on the current quantity listed here. When we look at that current quantity listed, we don't know, obviously, if that's reprints coming to market or people scrambling to list already existing boxes to try to sell them before the price dips, so on and so forth. So this is still a very healthy box, $250. I think still undervalued at this point. A 6% reduction in the last month, which, if that's the reduction from a reprint, that's really pretty pretty standard. I don't think that's anything to write home about. Still a phenomenal product, still doing some really good sell volume here. Let's see. Yes, to be this, 6 months old at this point and selling over 10 boxes a day on average is pretty darn good. Looking at Surging Sparks bundles here to bring things home. We've seen a lot of these listed on a lot of these coming to market via Target and Walmart. So again, they're using these big box stores as the outlet to be able to push this stuff. That it seems the LGS is getting a much smaller piece of the pie from a booster bundle standpoint. So again, to see 1,400 booster bundles listed here. Again, I think their focus really is on the packs they can print and that they can actually pump out to push them towards the bundles. And that seems to be working, I guess. Yeah, I think it's working. I think it's working for 151, right? Again, if 151, that's keeping the cork on those bundles on the market from absolutely exploding. So I think Surging Sparks are seeing the same things. It's just weird that we're seeing it. We're seeing it in Surging Sparks. We're not seeing it in things, again, like Paldean Fates. We've really not seen those booster bundle surface. Earlier, Scarlet and Violet, we're not seeing Obsidian Flames. We're not seeing Paldea Evolve bundles. We're not seeing a lot of those earlier sets bundles pop up. So it's just interesting to see. Again, the limitation, I think, from a bandwidth standpoint is packs. So to see it on some sets and not others is weird, unless we get these massive waves coming from other sets. But I like it. I think it makes sense. I think it means that ETBs become more premium. I think it means even booster boxes become more premium. They become collector's items. And I think it keeps the confidence in the market, but keeps the packs flowing to the market. Again, we've seen this in 151 as the poster child of this. The ETBs have risen precipitously in price. Pokemon Center ETB obviously is doing Pokemon Center ETB stuff, but we keep the market calm by pushing booster box bundles out there. So that's it for our midweek market update this week. Check out Sleeved TCG in the description below. Check out that link there. A great Discord community for just chatting about the market, getting insights on the market, as well as getting really extremely fast alerts from when big box stores release product online. So if you want to get a little bit of an edge, check out that link in the description below. And of course, if you like what we're doing here at PokeMarketLab, leave us a comment, leave us a like, and if you really love what we're doing, give us a subscribe. With that, we will see you on the next one. PokeMarketLab out.